We made it to our site at the casino, and we want to show you the casino because it is a pretty popular spot and a cool spot for you to land if you're driving through this area. We paid $50 a night for full hookups, which in this area it's actually not bad because you can pay upwards to $100 a night. You have to check out our neighbor. Check out this wrap. Now these are some serious Star Wars fans because they wrapped the entire rig.
Yeah, and you have to guess at what kind of rig it is when you see it in the wild. I'm not going to spoil it and tell you, but I cheated, so I know what rig it is.
And I had no clue. I don't know if you guys can see up there at the top, there are 2 security cameras up there, and Phil's been working on those.
Yeah, I'm testing the Blink outdoor versus the Waggle outdoor. And at first glance, I really like the look of the Blink because it kind of blends in, looks like it's part of the awning. We're going to check them out for a couple of weeks and play with them and get them really honed in to see which one we like the best. But I got to tell you, yesterday it caught somebody that drove right through here. So the Jeep was pushed back a little bit further. It wasn't up as high. And they just kind of skirted their way around us and they went over there and parked. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Now, it doesn't look like a regular campground because
it looks like a parking lot.
Yeah, it looks like a parking lot with big old buses sitting in it. But to drive through it, I mean, you could obviously tell you're not supposed to do that. So another win for the cameras as it picked it up. So we were able to kind of pick our jaw back up off the ground like, did that just happen?
Yeah, and one other thing we want to show you is if you come here to this campground, do not get our site and do not get the site at the end. So we're in site what, Phil? 18? 18 or 19, because I'm going to tell you, cars and big trucks run through here all the time. So if your nose is forward, you're going to take a risk of somebody hitting you. I don't know. I mean, they are so close when they come through to our RV and our Jeep. It's crazy.
Yeah, especially when they cut through the last spot here, spot 19. And then while we were inside, this Class C pulls up. It's made it even a little tighter in here because these trucks just drive right through here.
And I think they're just running in to get something to eat. I don't think they're necessarily staying all night. And if they are, they're staying somewhere where they don't want electric, so they're just going to overnight here real quick.
Yeah,
but
security will get them.
But they are tucked in. You can see they're not as deep as a car would be. That is a parking area. So, but hopefully nobody gets their corner as they come through.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, my arm is dying.
That's 'cause you
so
did
that
arm
means
day
my
today.
workout worked today.
You did arms today. Now, the one good thing about being at this casino here is there's a river right there.
Yeah.
That has just got some epic views. There's a bridge. I think it's the Agate Pass Road Bridge.
Ooh, look at you.
Well,
reading the map.
I just drove over it.
It's actually a resort. It's a pretty cool facility, not just a casino. So we'll take you to the other side. So that way, if you decide to stay here for a night or a couple of nights, you'll know exactly where to go and take your cocktail or take your coffee in the morning for the best spot. Are you going to go have coffee with me in the morning?
Sure.
At 6?
No.
Because that's when I get up.
You'll have to wait for me because the very next morning we have to get up at dark 30. I think we're waking the chickens Wednesday morning.
I know. We should be out here by no later than
5:30.
Huh?
They open at 7. We have to be there at 7. It's an hour
I was thinking
plus
we had to
away.
be gone.
Wake up at 7. Are you kidding?
Well, whew, that's gonna be a bad hair day. So that's what that's gonna be.
It'll be some overnight oats being made.
Oh yeah, so
tomorrow.
we don't have to cook.
So
sure.
we just get up and eat.
Yeah, but I just want to show you a quick glimpse of the entire parking lot / campground. You can see there are pull-throughs and there is back ends, and they are the exact same price. So you can pick which one's easier for you.
Yeah, and they're all full hookups.
Yeah, full hookups, $50 a night, and it's a pretty good location to launch from if you want to check out this area. Okay, dinner is ready, and you got to check this out. I think it is going to be so good. So good. But Phil's going to tolerate it because Phil's not a fan of soup, but you know, since I'm cooking and he's eating, he gets what he gets. Check out our new lid for our pot. It actually is made to go in the microwave over your food, so it covers your food from splatter. You can fold it down It's hot. I'm having trouble. Oh, because I'm gonna burn myself because I've been using, you can fold it down and now it becomes a lid. So I have ditched three lids. I think 2 lids with the handle, so that's a lot of space, and what I had in here before covering up our splatter guard. So I went from 3 items to 1. So finding really cool things so we don't take up nearly as much space, and it has a little less plastic, which is also kind of a thing. Totally works in the RV. It's a new recipe I haven't made before, so hopefully it's pretty good. It looks really good. Don't you want some?
Yes, please.
It's made mainly with veggies and chickpeas. We've been talking to you about RV Mattress for over a year now. And most of the time when RV Mattress sponsors a video, we try to have a little fun with the ad so it's not quite as boring as it could be. But today, we are gonna just give you an honest review. We received our very first mattress over a year and a half ago. And thankfully, they have a 120-night sleep trial because although Phil absolutely loved that firm mattress, I did not. So now we have 2 mattresses, one firm for Phil and one medium firmness for me, so we can both sleep like a baby. RV Mattress ships straight to your campsite from their Arizona factory. Just open it up and you're ready to go. Because let's face it, those thin little mattresses that come standard in most RVs just will not cut it. They have sizes to fit every RV, a limited lifetime warranty, and they offer free shipping. So thanks to RV Mattress for sponsoring this video, but mostly thanks for my great night's sleep. So if you would like the best night's sleep you've ever had in your RV, click the link down below or this QR code right here and check out RV Mattress. Use our code Today is Someday and save 30% on your purchase today. Good morning. We thought today we would take you down and show you the resort part of the casino. It's a really cool place by the water to just sit and chill. We're bringing coffee because we decided last night not to have cocktails because, you know, we're trying to quit.
Yeah. We did not have cocktails, but I did finish off the old chocolate milk cottage cheese concoction of ice cream, which don't knock it until you try it. It was pretty good.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that, it's with the Ninja. So it's an easy, just couple ingredients and makes ice cream.
The Ninja Creamy that makes ice cream.
Yeah, whatever.
Not just any old Ninja.
Yeah,
not like a shot. That type of Ninja. No.
Okay. Okay, Phil. All right, one of the things I forgot to mention the other day is if you come here and stay in the RV park, you do have to get one of their, what is their gambling cards called?
Like a loyalty card or something?
Yeah, you have to sign up for that. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything, but they do require you to do it because, you know, they're trying to lure you in to gambling. So before you go check in at the main desk, make sure you get that first or they're gonna send you back upstairs to get it. There's also a little spa here if you want a massage or a facial. We dreamed about getting one, but I just couldn't pull the trigger and spend the money. All right, Phil, don't you move. You are officially in timeout. There's plenty of spots to tuck in and chill out. The hotel resort side, it is really nice. And then there's the seating here, these chairs. He's still in timeout. Okay, Phil, you can be out of timeout now. I turned around and he wasn't there. Okay, you're good.
You told me to sit down and not move.
So we are right on the water.
It's Chile.
I know. How long are we going to make it?
That long.
Last chance, Phil. You need to sit. Are you good?
I'm
you going to
good.
behave the rest of the day?
I promise.
Oh, okay. You heard it here, folks. All right, we are headed to the Beach Glass Cafe. So let's see if we can get a couple eggs.
Yes.
My goal today is 5 miles, which was on my schedule today. Phil is already at the gym. But usually when we get to a campground, the first thing I do is I look for areas for me to walk because A, you're looking for safety, and B, you're looking for a route so you're not doing tiny little loops around the RVs, which is really common, especially when you have longer distances. I've been pretty lucky in the Pacific Northwest because we've been next to some really amazing parks, but this, not so much. So I pulled it up on Google Maps. I looked to see if there was sidewalks so I could leave the casino and maybe go down a sidewalk, but there is absolutely nothing. So today for my 5 miles, I will be walking around the casino campus, trying to incorporate moving and exercise, whether it's the weights in the RV or just getting in some miles and keeping our steps up, has been a little difficult to navigate, but we are committed and we're doing it. So this is pretty much the same route we brought you on this morning when we were showing you the resort. The gym is actually in the resort. So that's the lap I'm going to be doing for the next 5 miles.
It took me a minute to get that up so I wasn't bored to death staring at the window.
Okay.
So,
It's not a bad spot.
no.
All right, I'm going to keep going. I need to do 5 miles today.
You going into the pool area?
I'm going to walk in there. You see they're setting up catering?
Yeah, I did. I walked right there in the middle of it.
Yeah, I did too.
Yes.
So, okay. This definitely is a nice little space if you want to chill out in the pool or the hot tub. Since we've been here, it's been pretty much empty almost the whole time. I got to get moving if I'm going to finish this 5 miles today. So let me get these feet going. That's all done. Now we have to start prepping to draw some names for our fantasy football for the crew. So let's get that going so Phil and I can figure out who's on what team. We want to remind you about our Someday Summit. It is our first ever channel-wide rally and you are invited. We would love to meet, hang out, and help expand everyone's RV community. It is going to be an absolute blast. So join us at the end of January at Margaritaville, Auburndale, Florida. We would love to see you there. For more information, check the link below. I'll be looking for your sign up. We need to be on the road tomorrow before 6 o'clock. So hopefully we can make it, but we are pre-staging some of this stuff, so we'll be ready to go as soon as we get up. We'll have just a few things to do, jump in the shower and head out the door. So I am packing up the fridge. I made us some overnight oats for tomorrow so we can scarf and go. And, oh, wrong one. And I am hoping that it is a very uneventful day tomorrow. Oh, that's Phil's phone. And they tell us it's no big deal. Because I got to be honest with you, I am a little worried that we're going to get stuck there and they're going to tell us something major is wrong. There's Phil coming in now. He is flushing and filling the tanks because either way we're supposed to be at a harvest host tomorrow. So if we leave Freightliner, if they get us all fixed up and we'll leave, we're hitting a harvest host. If we have to stay in the parking lot overnight, then we need water for that. So Phil has already started packing up our coffee table and all the things that we have to get ready.
Yes, we are packing up ahead of time. I'm almost done outside. I've already put the weather station away, turned the gas off, put the mat up, prepped the tow stuff. So all the stuff that you don't want to do at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we're going to try and be really nice and not totally blow our neighbors away at 5 a.m., but we will have to drive the car around to the other side and hook it up.
And on that note, we did talk to the neighbors and let them know that we were leaving early. So
we did warn them.
Yeah. So
does that count?
We just wanted them not to wake up as mad because we were making noise at 5 something in the morning.
Well, we do plan on not starting until the last minute, not starting up the RV. So
yeah.
So we'll get everything as much done before we start it.
That's why I was putting things away outside so that it minimizes the amount of doors that I'm closing out at night. So just trying to be good neighbors.
So we hopefully will be at Freightliner at 7 a.m. Fingers crossed. We'll keep you posted on that though, because you know, getting up in the morning is definitely not Phil's thing anymore. I guess after 27 years of having to get up at 0 dark 30, he does not want to do it anymore. So he does not bound out of bed, let me tell you.
This is general quarters, and we haven't had that in forever.
No GQs. No, we're out. We're done with that. Good morning. It is after 5 a.m. I don't even know. It's 5:31 a.m. It is bright and early, and we are up. We've almost finished packing up. Phil's outside disconnecting everything, and we are going to get ready to roll. Hopefully, this means that we can get to Freightliner. They can get us in, and we can get out of there. I do not want to be stuck there for a couple of days. Okay, I'm a little pissed off right now. Phil just sat down, and the stupid check engine light is not on right now. This is...
Turn light on.
The last time this happened, we went to Freightliner for nothing, and they said, hey, I'm glad you guys stopped in, but we can't help you.
We pull up in Blue Fire here.
I'm just worried that because we're headed home, and I say home towards San Antonio, we're going to be out in the middle of BFE for a lot of our drive to go back to Texas. So I'm worried it's going to come back on when we're not going to be close to a Freightliner, and then we might be in trouble.
It was on when we went to the last two places. The Elks in here, it stayed on. Let me see if it's showing an active. There's no fault. But I took a screenshot.
Last time they said we can't help you because nothing comes up on our machine.
Well, we'll see.
This is very frustrating.
Get up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning to find out you got no.
Actually,
it's on there in the inactive. So it did. It's
yeah,
still
but
there.
it won't show up on theirs.
No.
All right. Well, we're not really sure what's going to happen when we hit Freightliner, but since we're running, we're going. All right, so we are at Freightliner. They are actually, I don't know if you can see, taking Ruby right now. And they're going to take her in and see what is going on. So
Yeah. So we explained to him, you know, the last week that we've had with the light being on, this, that, and the other. I showed him the Blue Fire code, and the guy that's driving it is actually going to be the technician troubleshooting it. So I told him we were full-time and we didn't want to be derated. So we need to figure out this gremlin.
yes, yes. And hopefully it's not going to cost us an arm and a leg. We were just warned that, what, $235 an hour?
Yeah.
For their time and a minimum of 2 hours. So that's where we stand right now. So
Yeah.
I don't know what this is going to end up costing us. If we're paying all this money, I would like something to be fixed so and guaranteed
Yeah.
that, I mean, I'd rather pay a little bit more and switch out a part to make sure we're not paying another $600 down the road just
Yeah.
for labor for nothing.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
I may tell him, look, I don't care if it's that or something else, but tell me you found something and fixed it. So I just feel better.
I know.
All right, we're all done. And just as we suspected, nada, nothing. They couldn't find anything. They couldn't replicate the code because there was not an active fault at the time that they pulled it in and connected it to the computer. We got the Air Force salute. Mm-hmm. We don't know.
I'm glad the fault is gone, but I am really worried that it's going to come back and be an actual issue when we're out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that's my thing is...
But
if that wiring harness where the gremlin is probably located flares up and worst case scenario derates us, then we're stuck on the side of the road. Derating is when your rig, it's a protective measure for the engine. It'll shut you down to only 5 miles an hour. And nobody wants to do 5 miles an hour on the interstate. So that means we would have to get towed somewhere.
Once we get to San Antonio, I'll breathe a little easier because we'll have some miles on, and if it doesn't pop back up, I will feel a little more confident. But there's not really anything we can do except cross our fingers.
Or we could just say out loud so Ruby hears us that we're making an appointment for Freightliner, and the codes,
and then it goes away.
And the codes never appear; or they go away.
I thought you were going to say get rid of Ruby.
No, we're not getting rid of Ruby. Although, what do you got in mind?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
We have some really unique harvest hosts planned for our way back to San Antonio. This first one won't surprise you, but we do have two coming up that are very unique places that I would not have imagined that there would have been harvest hosts for. So I'm going to just let that dangle, and you're just going to have to keep watching to see what those are.
Yeah, well, you piqued my interest. So if you've had some interesting harvest host spots or overnight spots, let people know in the comments.
Oh yeah, I would love to know your favorite or something really unique that you didn't expect to see.
Discover it all and see